Welcome back, everybody, to another episode. Today I'm bringing you my latest deck that uh, I stole from somebody. First, I started trying Chief Pat's deck that had, I think, the Musketeer in place of the Ice Wizard, and I don't know what I did wrong, but I don't think I won a single game with it. Uh, when it was doing good, it was doing good, but it was just so easy to get overwhelmed. And then I saw somebody that was using this deck, and I happen to have the Ice Wizard since I don't have that silly princess yet. Maybe it was, yeah, it doesn't matter. Uh, my other deck that we had, I don't know, a couple games or a couple days ago now, was this deck. I still love this deck. It was very fun, but I hit like the 2900 barrier so many times, or the 3000 trophy barrier so many times, and could never cross it. This deck, as of today, has hit me. I'm at 3004, so I'm kind of soaking up the legendary free chests. As you can see, I haven't started my crown chest today. Any donations? No. Yeah, there's talking about the Chief Pat. So I got a couple chests to open. I got a giant. These are all Arena 7. I haven't played a game. Nope, I did get this one in yet. So let's open up this giant chest. 1700 gold, always good. The epic, like an almost guaranteed epic. Musketeers, man, I was really hoping for Hog Rider. As a matter of fact, I need 24 Hog Riders to level. And Bomber, so nothing super good. If we can get a little something in here. That's super good. How about this? Gold, some Valkyrie. I just got my Valkyrie to level 7. That's always. So let's just jump into it. I don't want to do too many games because it's hard to commentate while you're focused, but I do need one. Hey, look, we're at the exact same score. Good luck, thanks. Oh, this is going to be interesting. So I have no defensive buildings.
Yay.
That seems good. You have to say flyers will give me fits because I basically have the Ice Wizard and the Ice Wizard alone defense. Let's try to distract them with the Hog Rider. It'll work so well. Let's see if we can. I should freeze. Level 6, like what am I supposed to do against this? That freezes way too late. So this is where I notice myself failing, is when it could go kind of like two ways. I seem to go the wrong way more often than not. And then you just kind of get behind and it's impossible to catch up. So let's sneak him in. This is not boding well for the big dog. Milk. I cannot lose my entire tower and get 3 crown right off the bat. Poke him, poke him, poke him. Yeah. Well, so that's what can happen when things go bad. Yeah, give him a good game. Go play a good game. So my mistake there was definitely that freeze. Not that I shouldn't have, but I should have done it way earlier, and I kind of knew I should. I thought about it, but didn't do it. And I don't want to open a gold chest and keep soaking, even though I should. Let's assume I'm going to win this one. But if you did notice, he had level 6 epics. I have level 4. This is one of those awkward starts where I really don't have anything So we have a very similar deck. Now we should be able to sneak some damage in here. It'd be really nice if he would take out more than one Barb, but she's not gonna. I think I've heard a lot of other people complain about that too. Like that targeting, like how do you not know that you can hit a group and therefore target accordingly? I don't think that's going to be enough to guarantee me a victory, but it is good to know. So that's also brings up a good point of why my first collector is always in the middle there, because you can't hit it rocket. And I think that's very important to not lose that big elixir advantage. So I want to freeze that, and come on, squeeze past, squeeze past. Get a good freeze. So now we know he has rocket. I'm seeing a lot of freezes. We know he's got the rocket. Just give him something to think about. It's coming. Where do I go? What do I see? I see some stuff coming this way. Now I'm just kind of chilling, preparing. Don't need to get too crazy with anything. Let that target. He's ready. Go for it. Hit it, hit it, hit it. Are you guys noticing any weird pathing? I am noticing some insane paths of blocking each other and whatnot. It's kind of appalling, honestly. I think it's going to be either a draw or a last-minute victory. Look at that, they're running to each other. That's hilarious. That's a late freeze. That's good. Well, that was somewhat uneventful, but we did get a crown, so we'll give him a good game. I see a lot of people using the Dark Prince, and every time I have used it, it just is so unappealing. It's just kind of mind-blowing. Hey, look, we have an opening. We currently have 3 clans, 2 of them obviously feeding X. Legacy feeds X, and United feeds Legacy. I also have found myself getting into a lot of trouble when I open drop my Valkyrie, because she is just so useful at later points. I don't know why he would ever do that. You know, the princess is super OP, but why would you ever put them together so that my fellow gets both of them? Which is also why I place it exactly where I placed it, so that it does soak up some damage. So a lot of times that can be the difference between life and death. Huh, I kind of expected them to turn around. The ice were turn around and put one shot on. Rebuild. Most likely we'll be dropping the Velk to handle the princess. Get the freeze hog ready. I'm most likely just gonna let it build. Like them apples. Daisies.
Let's go.
Wow, I didn't think that'd be in range. Yep, that's gonna hurt. A lot of times I do very well against these decks. Obviously, not always. Big. So they can fix in time. Yes. So that was a good defense. Get her, get her. Get it, get it, get it. Oh, fail arrows. Ruh-roh. Can we hold it for 52 seconds? Yeah, that's a good game. Distractions. Not good enough. Well played. Oh well, that's just a little depressing. So, before we end this, should I still stay in? Am I still in? No! Failed blog. Let's show you a game that got me there. So this is the game that got me into Legendary Arena. And guess what? I won. So we can see how the deck plays successfully instead of unsuccessfully. So I really like to have the opening pump. I got a little bit of damage there and kind of baited him out. Baited out his elixir so that I can react, and it was a pretty easy decision when he played that. Drop that. Follow up with the Velk. You know, I really need to get ready. It's really hard to predict when they're going to do what. Guard is brutal. So that was a good freeze. Had he dropped Minion Horde, my arrows would not have gotten there in time. You have to anticipate them, which makes it super hard and super scary. Odd damage there, but it's actually fairly good at stopping a hog, but playing him. Would have been nice if we could have got him. The other thing is, I really like the Valk lead P.E.K.K.A. because that spin clears away all the. Here's two. Here's a 1-drop. Here's a 2-drop. Now just let him take some damage and lose the early tower. Always a little depressing. I have no damage done to my 200 damage done to his, and he's got 1 tower completely destroyed. So if I were him, I would be sitting back and just happy as can be. Yeah, if I'm not mistaken, he's actually on the verge of leaving. So this is lucky, so I get to play that ice, so the same path. got kind of my standard uh, push going, so I don't really need the goblins. So I've got a Velk there instead of the crappy little anticipation arrows. I had froze instead of arrowed. My Velk would still be alive, and would and it would take out all of his barbarians. Then I'd have the arrows for the minion horde. Like, quite understand why. Assumed it was over and it was free, but I ended him. Got there. Staying is a whole different story. Uh, my personal best is still 30-21, and the only times I can ever hit 3K are right after reset. Even though I'm never above it, it's just early in the season I'm able to, which is kind of surprising to me because I would think with all the people being reset down, you're going to play a much higher caliber player, but it is what it is. So I hope you enjoyed. Opened up some chests, got spanked, and I have to climb myself back up. Alright guys, thanks for watching, and remember, comment, like, it really helps me out. And if you're looking for a clan, check us out on the forums. When there's room, we'll let you know. Thanks guys. Peace.